Hello, everybody, and welcome to this episode. In this episode, we're going to be looking at Project Hospital, and we're going to do this in Freeplay, so we do have access to just about everything, except we have to unlock the departments as we go. So, we're going to start out with a very basic clinic, and then from there, we'll work up to the bigger hospital. Alright, so I'll be back with you in just a moment. Alright, so as you can see, we went kind of small to start out with, and we've got just a basic tour. So now we're going to kind of start building a little bit of what we kind of need. Cool. Huh. It's been a while since I've been in this, so I haven't seen some of these updates that I've done. So the first thing we're really going to need for just this basic one is a little reception area and a small waiting room. So we're going to do this complete custom. Just go ahead and kind of build a wall about there. Goes all the way across. Cool. So now we've kind of got that all separated out. I'm going to change the view so I can see what I'm doing. Okay. And then we're going to lay out some floor. So for here, we're just going to kind of do the basic white. Okay. And then put a... That's not the right one. The very first thing we can unlock. Waiting for reception. And put reception kind of here. And then put the waiting room kind of around it. Okay. And then we'll go ahead and get this laid out. And we're going to put a doctor's office kind of back here, about there. And maybe one more there. There, maybe? There. I think they're about the same size. And then these may have to change a little bit. So I'll be back with you in just a moment. Alright, so as you can see there, we got everything drawn out and designed. We got the staff hired. So now all we have to do is go ahead and get this open. We're going to do that in just 1 second here. And play. Hey, that person's playing cards. Alright, so let's go ahead and get this clinic open. Right, action. Why I can't open it? Okay, I gotta figure out what's going on here. Down. Okay. What? So, give me 1 second. I'll be right back with you. Alright, now I got that fixed. So now we're just going to open, and then we're going to be waiting a little bit for us to start unlocking some other stuff. Some other departments to start building this hospital to be a little bit bigger. Alright, so let's go ahead and play through now. Go ahead and sit and wait for a few minutes. Okay. Alright, so now they want us to build a radiology clinic. So we're going to kind of do that kind of over in this area. Probably just do a hallway connecting the two at the moment. So that as we expand, we can kind of keep have everything all kind of on the same level. Alright, so I will be back to you once I get that kind of somewhat laid out. as you can see there, we got all the equipment, and now we just gotta get some staff hired. For now, we're only going to worry about running daytime. And then as we get a little bit bigger, we'll worry about other things. Okay, that's cardiology. That's a little bit different. So we want a pretty good one in cardiology for that. And then this one is going to use PSG. Let's go with her. So all of our people have been assigned. So we're going to go ahead and open a radiology up too. Cool. So let's go ahead and get this kind of set up with a corridor. That way it is not always necessarily needing to be lit, but it will probably be lit most of the time. Emergency doesn't have a bathroom. Turn it. Okay, like that. Okay, cool. We got that and that. We got that. So I think we should be good. I didn't put a CAG room in, which I might do next, and I don't have a cleaning closet, but let's go ahead and throw a quick one right there. And then we'll show some malls around it and get the equipment in for it. It's gonna be really basic, so yeah. It's just going to have a shelf and a couple of carts. Couple carts, 3 carts, two shelves, and then a door. Okay, so if I can find the door, what? Okay, there's that. So now to get that open. Once that's open. Yeah, okay. So that will be open now. It's open. Okay, so we don't have a night shift, but that's fine. So this is now open, so we should to start to see some management. Okay, so we should start to see some people come in for that. And these doctors can now send people over here. And might move the janitorial staff to night shift for radiology, apart from maybe one. let's see if we have any other insurance available yet. Alright, so the next thing we're going to probably look at in this episode is we're going to go ahead and look at the medical laboratories and go ahead and try to get that in and maybe a CAG room at the same time. So the first thing we're going to see here is that we only have 4 rooms that are mandatory and then some other stuff that we can add. So for the laboratories, I'm going to kind of build a extension back here behind the radiology. So let's go ahead and look at that. So let's get a foundation going from here to about there. Cool. Now we're going to go ahead and get the walls around that and get the layout for these. So we need a hematology lab. Boom. A microbiology lab and a histology lab. And then we also need a waiting room. Now, the waiting room's going to be kind of here. It's not going to be very big right now. So let's go ahead and get our walls up and then get the equipment in. Typically small. That's okay. These are kind of small, but they should be plenty big enough. Okay, so go here. We need okay. So we have a few things that we need. Trash bin, like always. should be everything. Alright, so as you could see there, we got all that set up. We did have to make the rooms a little bit bigger to make everything fit. And it's still pretty tight fit, but everything's in there. So now we should start seeing patients being sent there too. Alright, so I think that's probably going to wrap it up. As you could see there, we got a CAG room put in. And hopefully in the next episode we'll be able to get some more of these specialties covered. And check out the next episode. It should be up next week. Thank you. Have a good day.